Hey everyone, Super 3 Hour, and I'm here, and this is my review for Sonic the Hedgehog 3, the new film directed by Jeff Fowler, and starring Jim Carrey, James Marsden, Tika Sumpter, Kristen Ritter, and also featuring the voices of Ben Schwartz, Keanu Reeves, Idris Elba, and also Colleen O'Shaughnessy. Now, I'm very surprised, and this is very, very interesting. We've already had a trilogy of Sonic the Hedgehog within 4 years since the first movie, so good on them for being very consistent and delivering family-friendly films that seem to be working with a lot of people. Now, I thought that the first movie was decent, I thought the second movie was good, and this movie, surprisingly, is probably the best one in the trilogy, and I give it an 8 out of 10. Now, these movies are not classics, you're not going to remember them in a couple of years, but they're family friendly. They're getting more bigger with each film. They're getting more sillier with each film. And they're pretty much delivering whatever the fans and whatever the audiences are expecting in the series with each and every single new installment. And I think that Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is pretty much a vehicle for Jim Carrey to show a lot more of his comedic genius, because I love the fact that these movies are giving him the license to just be himself and being over the top and very extravagant in terms of his character. I think that, it was a smart move of having him play two characters in this movie, and he's pretty much ironically stealing the show from Sonic himself and from Keanu Reeves' Hedgehog character as well. Now, the action's pretty decent. I think that, the jokes are pretty much falling on top of, Jim Carrey's like comedic abilities. I think that, again, this film is literally more of a Jim Carrey movie than a Sonic the Hedgehog movie, in my personal opinion. But yeah, if you're a fan of the first two films, you'll have a blast with this movie. It will pass the time. Literally, what I was thinking about while watching this movie is that there's no time to breathe. It's just things keep on happening and happening and happening. And I kind of like that. By the third movie, you're not expecting like a lot of lore, I guess. But I love the fact that the pace and just the story just kept going on this rapid pace. And I love the fact that, they just wanted you to have a good time while watching this movie. And, it's an inconsequential movie. It's not a movie that's going to win awards. It's not going to be a movie that you're going to think about and ponder about the lessons of life or whatever. It's a movie that you're pretty much watching for the sake of watching hedgehogs fight against each other, Jim Carrey just going loose in terms of his characters, and just, an overall silly, goofy, funny, entertaining time. So yeah, it's an 8 out of 10 for me. Do watch it whenever you can. And once you've seen the film, let me know in the comments below your thoughts on Sonic the Hedgehog 3.